Welcome back, friends. Thanks for clicking on this video and tuning in to Trippy TV Time. Here's some of my predictions for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. So just from the trailer and the few scenes that have been released on this film, it looks phenomenal. I believe this film will further the series from being the perfect trilogy that it is to a tetralogy of 4 films. Besides Star Wars, can you really think of a series that has 4 films back to back that are all perfect in their own right? Now, despite the director making claims that the main protagonist, Noah, isn't a descendant of Caesar, I feel like it's just meant to be a false trail. Every time a director makes some claim that no, this isn't how it is, usually is bullshit, but they have to because obviously you don't want to spoil the movie. Considering the character looks exactly like a young Caesar from Rise of the Planet of the Apes, which 100% was done intentionally. There's just no way they're gonna make this ape look exactly like Caesar. And I don't believe he's the only descendant that we'll see of other characters from this previous trilogy. The orangutan we see in many shots of the trailer, according to the WikiCast, is named Raka, whose ancestor could possibly be Maurice, or is at least from the same tribe faction, which would explain why he's so sympathetic towards humans, as one could even argue Maurice liked humans even more than Caesar, as he did adopt the human girl named Nova in War of the Planet of the Apes, and Caesar was like, the kid can fend for herself. Like, he did not originally care. Maurice was always kind of shown to be a little more humane towards humans out of all the apes. Also, is it just me, or is he the only orangutan we've ever seen in Caesar's tribe? I don't recall seeing any other ones, but then again, I haven't watched the movies in a while, so I gotta rewatch that, but I really think he's the only orangutan in this movie. I know for me personally, the character I am most intrigued by is the villain Proxima Caesar, who's described as perverting Caesar's teachings to enslave other clans. I think it's unusual that this ape is specifically a bonobo, the same species as Kobas, who was Caesar's right-hand ape turned villain in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, whom Caesar killed in the final act, tackling him off a ledge. But in the end credits, if you listen carefully, you can hear some rubble and breathing, suggesting that Kobas actually survived his fall, with director Matt Reeves even mentioning he was such a compelling villain that he left the door open for the character's return. Now, he only appeared as a hallucination in War, but what if he did actually survive and started his own tribe of apes, or even possibly had offspring that Proxima Caesar is a descendant of? Also, it's a great parallel as we have the descendants enemies, the ancestors were enemies, it works. Now some focus on the lead human character, May, who Raka dubs Nova, as that's what they apparently call all female humans, due to the little girl from War being the only human officially accepted in Caesar's tribe. I theorize she is one of the astronauts who, just like the original predecessor films, accidentally time travel through a wormhole and end up in the Planet of the Apes era, which pays off a 13-year Easter egg from a newspaper article in Rise where we see the words "lost in space" as the headline, implying that a space mission was lost before the simian flu outbreak. Would explain why she's the only human that can talk and is more intelligent than the other ones. All I know is this film is one of my most anticipated for 2024, and I got a feeling it's not going to disappoint. Before we go, make sure to subscribe to stay in the loop and leave a like if you're feeling kind. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay trippy.